This video is brought to you by Letsynthesize Academy, the #1 place for practice-oriented courses for serious music producers. Hey, there Larson here. You know, I dug deeper into my HDD today and found my really old songs. Now, these made like, I don't know, 15 years ago and so, because when I started producing, I first used Fast Tracker, and the first real DAW was released. I was shocked how good it was, and that was Propellerheads Reason. And why I am very excited today because you know, Reason 11 is going to be used. I mean, it will be able to use as a VST inside of Ableton, for example, and it can open up a whole new world. And because I used Reason a lot in the old days, and I made several songs and several ideas before, I'm very, very excited. So today I would like to invite you to have cringe with me on my old song. So come and let's cringe together. Okay, so here is the first track. It is called Sage Rock. It was just a random word that I found out. And actually I sent this stuff to a label and they told me that this is a great track and they love it, but they don't want to release it because that was not very modern and stuff. So never mind, I hope you will like it. And this was made fully, like 100% in Reason. I remember this beautiful pad was made in Maelstrom, that wonderful grain table synthesizer. It was so good, like it's ridiculously good. And the groove was made in Redrum, that drum sequencer in Reason. Just, you know, I put together the groove hit by hit. Very long intros and stuff. Oh, and actually I really love this sound, this you know, that is just delays in the background. And actually that was a Subtractor. I mean, it is coming from Subtractor. That was a first synthesizer in Reason called Subtractor. And it sounds really good, distorted, and I didn't remember what I did to it, but for me it's just an exciting sound. Okay, this is the breakdown. There is this vocoder kind of thing, and this is not vocoder, this is again coming from Maelstrom, because it had a voice wavetable or something like that. I just tweaked it. It sounds so good again. And this lead is again coming from Maelstrom. And the outro. Okay, so the arrangement is cool in this song. If you could have listened to this like from start to finish, it builds up so slowly. But the arrangement is fine, but the mixdown is horrible, like always. Okay, the next thing is Thankful, but this is a very old version that I reworked. And the reworked version is a lot better, so this is why I called it Thankful New. Endless harmony on the piano. Okay, so this is a very melodic and moody kind of thing, but there is a very cool piano riff or solo or something like that in the middle that my wife really loves. So this is why I reworked the whole stuff, and let me show it to you, because what I did there is, you know, I didn't have any keyboard, like MIDI keyboard or something like that. What I did is just use the penciling tool in Reason. That was like a really horrible job, a pain in the ass, but it turned out really well. There is it. Okay, it's coming. Okay, so basically this is the main theme of the song, but at the end I remember I put a really nice distorted synth when I bought this that you can't see here now, but you was able to see it in the intro with the Virus KB, and actually that is a really good sound again. Okay, here it is. So this whole song turned out really pretty well, and at the end the main theme, the piano theme, comes again. Okay, so this whole thing was born in 2007, so it is like 16 years ago. And I reworked it like several years ago. It was not 17, like you would see here, so it or 16. It's impossible. It has not happened 3 years ago. It was a lot later, or a lot sooner. Sorry, but you know I copied back and backed up my HDD, so this is why these days cannot be very accurate. Okay, I have lots of other stuff here, but this breakbeat stuff is interesting because I was a really big breakbeat guy. So I loved, especially new school breakbeat. And I had several releases. I'm going to show you them soon. But first, this crap. That just cringe. Impossible things.
Who guards the guard?
Okay, but this is an interesting thing. I remember when my relatives from America came to us, and they, you know, talked about several things. I told him, okay, come into the studio. I've never had a studio that time. And I told him, just say something. Okay, just tell me something that I can record and use it up as a stuff, as an intro or anything to my music. So this is how this vocal kind of thing was born, when he said, who guards the guards, who controls the controllers, because that dude read a book or something like that, and that inspired him to sell this.
Who guards the guards? Who controls the controllers?
Dumb bass comes in. And this is the whole thing, but I love the groove. Okay, and this was again a really nice breakbeat groove. And this is all. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, cool. I remember that time when I made this stuff, I heard a really nice groove in a song. I don't remember which one, but I wanted to make such a complex drum groove, like a drum and bassy, but you know, slow down kind of rhythm on the drums. So this is why I made this stuff, and I think it's actually on point, but the mix down of the drums is horrible. Cool. I don't know what this is. Nothing. Okay, so I had a friend who made some really nice songs, and then I went to him and made this remix from his song called Filled, which means earth. Remember, this stuff was born in 2003, so more than 15 years ago, so 16 years ago, on Reason 2 or 2.5, I believe, so that was plenty of time before. And I'm surprised because actually this song looks like it's finished, so I don't know what happened here. If we can call this finished. And you know the fun stuff here is that I didn't improve anything. Okay, this is just a short groove again. I was really into that deep progressive house kind of thing, and that's how I tried to make stuff, but actually never happened to make any cool stuff in that. The Benny Hill showed in breakbeat drums, on breakbeat drums. Okay, this is an actual remix for my dude. I don't really remember this song, to be honest. Okay, this was not that bad. Oh my god, what this is. Oh, I remember again, this talky kind of scene. Something like that. It's coming from again subtractor, it's the Reason subtractor. Interesting kind of sounds, but again, as a song, it's not a song. But interesting groove, I would say. Okay, again, it's nothing. This is again a finished song. This is again a finished song. It is very old again, like 16 years ago. Okay, this song was actually finished again because I remember I tried to make a song for a contest and this turned out really well. It's very boring, it's a housey kind of thing, but it's moody. I always love these filtered kind of things, very, very moody kind of stuff. And to be honest, Reason was never was really good in this kind of filters because it didn't have very, very good filters in the beginning. Now it's cool. I mean, the whole software is cool, has lots of features and lots of cool filters. But at that time, at around version 2, it was not that good. So making this kind of sound or bringing this kind of sound out of Reason was really a magic. Tiny arpeggiator. Horrible mix done. Okay, so I have several remixes for my buddy called PK. Horrible mix down. Wow. Actually, I put only like 10% to this song, so it is not very interesting. Okay, this is nothing again. Signal. This is an actual song again. Oh, of course, because this is the first song that I showed you guys. So, this is again a boring kind of trance kind of thing. Oh my god. What have I done? Stupid ideas. So yes, you may think that, who is this guy? So I tried to make several songs, but this thing called Valami is an actual thing. This is a lot closer to my recent style, I would say. Some kind of distorted stuff and groovy drums. Okay, so let's go to the first song that I actually released. So that was a progressive house kind of thing built fully in Reason. And that is called Boy from the Sunshine. And yeah, this is written with O intentionally. Filtered basses. Like always, I love them. Very boring breakbeat intro, but that time people love these very long intros and very long songs. Basically 8 minutes or even 10 minutes was not very boring for them. Right now I could not be able to listen to this kind of long intros and boring arrangements. Okay, then it turned into real progressive house kind of thing. Again, these scenes are very unique because in Reason 2.0 or 2.5 it was really impossible to create these kind of sounds. So this is why I still think that this song is very cool because you know, Reason didn't have these filters. I don't know how I made them though. Magic. So I made several remixes that was released. I would say my favorite thing is this, the Coalesce Awakening, and the second one is Daybreak. Let's start with Daybreak because I really love this remix. I didn't keep too much from the original, honestly. And this twisted bass sound is coming from, you know, it is a sample that I tweaked a little. I think I transposed only, like, I don't know, transposed it up to 5 or 7 semitones, and it is coming from, I sampled it from Brooklyn Bounce, the real bass. So this is the bass from that kind of, I don't know what this is, but it's so cool, so I had to sample it. So actually, I think this is the point where I think I started producing, like, I actually started producing, because this is the first thing that I would call like a real song. This little melody is from the original thing. Little breakdown. Again, that time people loved this kind of long song. As you can see, it is 8.3 minutes long. Very long outros. Oh, and I remember this snare clap. this snare. I sampled it from Coolio, one of his songs. Okay, that's cool, and let's check very fast Awakening. This is a very moody thing, and very long build-ups, very long arrangement, but I think it's a cool song again. Now, in this remix I use a lot more from the original song. I mainly rebuilt the drums, the basses, and the arrangement, and some of the other little effects. But it turned out really well, I think. Yeah, the piano theme is coming from the original. I put the bass, some arpeggiated kind of things in the background, the pad, but the piano is from the original. And then as a breakdown, I used my Virus KB to add some crazy twisted basses, but the mixdown is so bad that you can't really hear those well. But let's go fast forward to that place, to that section. That's it, lots of distorted things. The pad is coming fading in very nicely and smoothly. And we can get back the piano kind of thing. And the outro again with the distorted synth. Okay, another really song as a remix. Very long intro again. And I remember I used the Virus here a lot. So all these little background freaky-mickey is coming from Reason. From Virus, sorry. Even though stuff that you would think it is a percussion loop, but no, it is a Virus. It's a synth, but it sounds like percussion. Horrible mix down again. This main theme is coming from the original though. Another Virus synth. Okay, this is a cool song, but I don't know, these are too long and, you know, the arrangement is not interesting at all and stuff, so they can be cool, but I don't know. So after like 6 years of pause in producing, I got to Loop Masters and I made several packs and I started, you know, making my own songs, especially in dubstep. And I released a few songs in the name of Mr. Fox and then Vuxum. So this is where we are now. I hope you enjoyed this little time travel. I enjoyed it too. And see you guys next time. Peace.